Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and this is another Meals of the Week video, and there's one takeaway in here and then the rest of it is home cooked. And I have also done a new recipe this week which I filmed in a kind of haphazard way on my phone, so I've just added that to the end of this video. And if you are interested in that at all, I'll make sure that I put the bookmark down below so that you can click on that and go straight to the recipe if that's what you are interested in. Anyway, I hope that this week has been a good one for you and that you've had some great things to eat, and that wherever you are in the world that you and everyone you love is safe and well. So let's have a look at what we ate this week. So on Sunday, we didn't really fancy a roast or anything, so we just did something really simple, which was an omelette. So this is a quarter of the entire omelette, and my husband had half, and then we shared the remaining quarter the following day for lunch in a sandwich, if you can believe it. Sounds weird, but it was delicious. Anyway, so yeah, just a basic omelette with some ham and some cheese and some fried onions on, and I served that with some chips that I put into the air fryer and also some peas. That came to 533 calories and it was really tasty. In fact, so much so that I've got an omelette planned this week as well. It was just so simple, so easy, but really, really tasty. On Monday, now this video here just doesn't do this justice. This is Cajun dirty rice, and this is from the Pinch of Nom cookbook. It's their recipe and it is truly delicious. It's one of my favourite meals now. So yeah, this came to 304 calories for that, and it doesn't look a very big portion, but the bowls are big and it is quite filling. There's a lot of meat in it, and yeah, it is so tasty. Please don't be put off by the colouring on this. It just looks a weird kind of insipid colour there, but it was much more vibrant in real life. Anyway, I'll stop waffling now, and that was 304 calories and a really nice meal. Then on the next day, and again this just doesn't look anything, I had a fish pie mix, and so I made a fish pie for my husband and covered his with potatoes, but I didn't have the potatoes, so I just served it with cabbage and beans and cheese sauce, and that came to 348 calories. And again, really tasty and very basic, but yeah, good on calories. Then this is the new recipe I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and this is paprika chicken cooked with rice and peppers, and it was a really nice recipe, and I think I got it from I got it from a Weight Watchers magazine, and I just tried it this week and it was really lovely, and we'll definitely have it again. So as I say, I've popped this onto the end of the video and I'll bookmark that. Now this portion I had, because I didn't quite have a full portion, came to 444 calories, but a full portion would have been 555 calories. Then we've got on the next day, which was the Thursday, we just had something from the freezer. So this is chicken bone soup. So this is made from the carcass of a chicken once it had, all the meat had been used for other meals. There was a little bit of meat on there, so that's in there as well, and it's got lentils in it and it is really delicious. And I just served it here with some toasted cheesy dippers with just a smattering of cheddar cheese on and some cayenne pepper, and yeah, served that and it was really lovely. I love this soup. There is a video on what to do with the chicken, and it's on the end there, so I'll link that video down below. And that meal there came to 410 calories and it was really filling. It's a really good soup. Then on Friday, all bets are off in terms of calories, because we had a takeaway from our local pub, The Trout. So there were lots of curries to choose from, but I chose beef madras with Bombay potatoes, an onion bhaji and some pilau rice, and it was utterly delicious. So they're having this again in a couple of weeks, and we're definitely going to dig in there. But there were lots of other things on offer, like samosas, and there was dals and things. But this is what I chose. My husband had chicken madras, and we shared the sides. So yeah, delicious. Don't know how many calories, a lot, but it was worth it because it was delicious. And then on Saturday, so I was going to do a chicken pasta bake, but I opened the chicken up and it just smelt a bit iffy. I mean, I'm sure it was perfectly fine. It was in date, but it just smelt a bit funny. So I didn't want to use it. So I put that in the food waste bin. And I'd got, I think, 4 bacon medallions left from when we did the Cajun dirty rice earlier in the week. So I just used those and just put some vegetables in, some peppers and onions and what have you, and some tinned tomatoes, and just cooked that all up and baked it in the oven with light mozzarella on top. And that was really nice, and 322 calories. So yeah, I'm just going to go into the recipe for that paprika chicken that I did. So we've just got here cayenne pepper and paprika. We've got 2 chicken breasts. These were quite big ones, and they weighed in at 450 grams altogether, so quite big. I've got 150 grams of rice, and that is basmati rice and wild rice, but you can just use any rice. I just happen to have that. Some vegetable spray oil, 1 red and 1 green pepper, and an onion as well, and then 500 mils of chicken stock. And that was all of the ingredients that we needed. So the first thing I did was just rubbed the paprika, and it was 2 tablespoons of paprika all over the chicken breasts, and just left them for a little bit while I just got on with preparing everything else. So over in the pan, just put the chicken breasts in and then just cook them very briefly. They don't have to be cooked all the way through because we'll be cooking them with the rest of the goods later, and so take them out of the pan when they're just nicely browned and just leave them to one side. And you can see there that the pan has got all of the kind of flavour of the paprika is burnt onto the bottom of the pan, which will make for good flavouring in the recipe later. Then I added the peppers and the onions to the pan and just stirred them around a bit, and then cooked them just for a few minutes, just to make sure that they were starting to cook through. And then I just wanted to add the cayenne pepper there. So the recipe called for 1/4 of a teaspoon, but that just seemed like too measly to me. So I added half a teaspoon of a generous half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and then just mix that around. And so this recipe was quite spicy, but not overly spiced. Then once I'd done that, I just added the stock to the peppers and the onions, gave it a big stir around, and that's where we get the rest of the stuff off the bottom of the pan from the chicken. And then just pop the rice in. I'd rinse that rice and just pop it in and stir it all round into the stock. And then we just need to bring the chicken breasts back to the meal and just pop those on top of the rice mixture. And then we just pop the lid on and we just cook that until the rice is cooked all the way through. So it cooked in about just over 20 minutes. So from start to finish, maybe 30 minutes for this recipe, and it was lovely. We will definitely do that again. So I'll link it down below in terms of what the ingredients were and everything. And if you're interested, then obviously just give it a go. It's definitely worth doing. And just to end the video, I just wanted to show you a little bit of local colour, because I know, well, I don't know whether everybody likes it, but a lot of people have said that they do like it. So this is on top of a little hill near us called Sugarloaf. And it's called the Sugarloaf because it's in the shape of a sugar loaf, as it used to be in the olden days. There are many hills in Britain, I think, called Sugarloaf, and this is just one of them. And this is on the Powys Carmarthenshire border, and yeah, it's just really beautiful. And it's you just walk up from the car park, so it's quite a quick walk. But it's really dramatic views when you get to the top, and in the distance there we're looking towards the Black Mountain, not mountains, and also towards Llandovery. And there's you can't really see it here and it is a bit worn, but there's a little board telling you what you're looking at. Anyway, so that's everything. So a bit of everything today. So meals of the week, a recipe, and a bit of beautiful Mid Wales. So anyway, if you have stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. And if you are new here and you're not a subscriber already and you feel like you might want to, there'll be a button popping up soon. And whether you're a subscriber or not, I really appreciate the fact that you've come over and watch this video on my little channel. And I hope to see you again when I'll be back on Wednesday with a shopping haul from Tesco, and then on Friday some recipe. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to put up at the moment. Anyway, I will leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching. You take care of yourself and those that you love, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.